All right, what is up, guys and gals? Jason Ward here, Ward's Way to Fitness, coming at you for another video today. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about training. So most of my discussions lately have been on nutrition, which is one of my passions, but fitness and training is the other. The two do definitely go hand in hand, so it kind of makes sense that I enjoy both of them. So today, I just want to talk generalized talk of training instead of nutrition, because there's a lot of information out there. It's hard to sift through and try to figure out what's right for you, what's wrong for you, what's going to work, what's not going to work. And the simple answer is that what's going to work is what you're going to do. All right. So if you're not going to follow a program, it does not matter how based in science it is, how well researched and thought out it is. If you don't follow it, it doesn't work. Period. End of discussion. Right? You have to apply yourself. So if you're not ready to follow the program, it doesn't matter how good it is. Okay? So you then have to look at what is your training goal. Okay? What do you want to accomplish? If it's fat loss, you have to train a specific way. If it's building strength, you have to train a specific way. If you want to build more muscle, you have to train a specific way. There is no one right answer though. Okay? The first step is getting started. You need to do something. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? You need to start doing something, and then you're going to test. Did this work? Am I getting closer to my goal, or am I getting further away? And then you make adjustments and pick one thing and adjust that one thing to try to get you closer to your goal. Don't try to change everything. You don't overhaul the entire program just because you've stalled your progress. What you need to do is, what's the next action step I can take? And that one step, okay, pick one thing. If I could hammer anything home, it is that. Change one little thing and see how you respond to that. And then you continue to make those changes and learn how your body responds to training. That is why this is such a confusing environment for people. You can't just follow the same advice forever and continue to get results. At some point, you're going to need to make changes. And what works for me might not work for you. And what works for your brother or your sister might not work for you either. Just because you have the same parents doesn't mean you're going to have the same response to your training. There needs to be a little bit of trial and error and testing things out to see how they work. There are the basic rules in fitness that are very easy, like progressive overload is a pretty simple concept. You have to continually either add reps, add weight, or in some way progress the difficulty of what it is that you're doing. Okay? The biggest mistake that I think most people make, particularly this time of year when everybody's getting into their New Year's resolutions, is that they try to do too much right out of the gate. Okay? Pick a reasonable place to start. So for most people, that's 2 or 3 weight training sessions a week. And I prefer that you pick weight training sessions because the number 1 and number 2 predictors for longevity are strength and muscle mass. So if you want to live the longest life you can, you want to build as much strength and muscle as you can. All right, there are obviously limitations to that. You take that too far and start using performance enhancing drugs, that will change your longevity. Obviously, those things they have side effects that could potentially shorten your life. Now, they may improve your quality of life. They could also, though, have detriment to your quality of life as well. It's hard to say for sure because, again, I'm not you. I don't know, right? You want to know what the best program for you is? I don't know. We'd need to talk. I would need to know who you are, how long you've been training, what types of training you enjoy. If you've never done any training, then maybe we need to talk about why you've never done any training. What about the gym or lifting weights has never really appealed to you? And if you don't want to lift weights, it's fine. You can be fit and not lift at all. It's very possible. Like I said, it's just my preference to teach people how to be stronger because I want them to live the best life that they can. And the research is pretty conclusive that the more muscle and strength you have, the better the quality of your life is going to be. You're going to handle your food better so you can eat more. You're going to be able to help people move your own stuff around. You're going to be able to play with your kids more easily. It doesn't matter why you want to be stronger, but everybody should be trying to be stronger. It is the key to living the best life that you can, in my opinion. And you can disagree, and that's fine. I'm not really going to have an argument with you because that's personal opinion. I mean, opinions are like assholes. We've all got one, and that happens to be mine. All right? So find someone who aligns with what you want to accomplish. So if you're going to hire somebody to help you achieve your goals, you need to find somebody who has what you want, right? And appeals to you in some way. All right? So this means that maybe you like the way that they talk. Maybe you like their programming. You've seen how they write programs and you're like, yeah, that looks fun. That looks exciting. I want to try that, right? Then you hire that person and figure out what they can do for you, right? So then, like I said, it is a matter of continuing to apply simple principles. It's really a long-term thing, right? So Charles Poliquin used to say, like, what took you from like 100 to 200 pound bench press is not what's going to take you from a 200 to a 300 pound bench press. So you have to understand that you're going to have to make those changes and you're going to have to continue to learn if you're going to keep making progress, right? So if you have a good understanding of the exercise science, it makes it a lot easier to keep doing this. And this is where coaches are really helpful. They already have that knowledge and understanding, and they've seen how some of these things work and how to keep applying them to move you forward, right? If you want to do it on your own, and absolutely you can. There's lots of great free information out there if you want to use it. But having a trained professional can take you that extra step because they have already been through this with a number of different people and can kind of probably skip steps here and there to figure out what your next step should be. Okay, so hopefully this information is helpful. If you guys want me to talk more about training, maybe you want to see some specific exercises or you want me to talk about specific programs maybe, then please let me know in the comments. All right, like, subscribe, share. I want to try to grow this channel as much as I can, and the best way I can do that is by you guys helping me out. All right, I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.